Jim Miller here with Tusculum head coach Doug Jones after the Pioneers sweep a doubleheader from Mars Hill this afternoon, winning 6-3 and 9-0. And coach, great couple more good pitching performances today from Christian Rash in the opener, and then Ethan Carpenter with the shutout in Game 2. And we've talked about pitching all season long, and those guys got it done today.
Yeah, that's been the most consistent part of our season. And obviously, Rash I thought didn't have his great stuff early, and then really settled in and really competed and gave us a chance to win. And Lucina's home run in that first game was absolutely huge and kind of got us going. And then Baxley followed with one, so got some timely hits when we needed. Hadn't done much in that game up until that point, but Rash really settled in, and then McKinley Berry coming in that first game did a great job for us as well.
Talk about just getting timely hitting, and you're down 2-0 early in that first game, and just kind of chip away a little bit, and just a little bit, and then that fifth inning, it was just, just a couple of Lucina hit just seemed to just turn everything around, and just, he was pumped up, the guys got pumped up, and then it just kind of went from there.
Yeah, it kind of jump-started us a little. It was a strange game, and the fact that we're down 2-0, but I thought we had some really good at-bats in innings prior to that, and didn't have a whole lot to show for it, so I felt pretty good about our approach, but that fifth inning there gave us a big spark, and then I think really carried over until the second game as well, gave us a little bit of momentum, and then probably the best that I've seen Ethan Carpenter pitch all season. I really thought he attacked, and he attacked with all three pitches and gave us a really nice performance there in Game 2.
And in that game, he fell behind early in the game. He was falling behind a bunch of guys, but still coming back and getting batters out. He did walk 3 batters, but he struck out 7. Only those 2 hits were just kind of, either way. The one was an infield hit, and the one was just past Giovanni at shortstop. But it just seemed like that he just was pitching with a lot of confidence and not afraid to pitch from behind in the count and try and challenge batters when he had to.
Yeah, he did. And watching him throw, he did fall behind some early, but there were small misses. They weren't big misses, and I thought he did a really nice job of keeping his composure and getting back in the counts and making quality pitches when you're behind. That's something probably a year or two ago he didn't do as good. He would fall behind and then lay something in there, and he kept competing all day today, and he's really stepped up. It was really good to see him go out and give us that type of performance, and then offensively I thought we were much better in the second game as well.
And something I'm sure you're probably most happy about is the fact that no errors today, some really good defensive plays. Topolewski had a great play at third base. The Tolentino I thought was just outstanding at shortstop today, and that's something that's just giving teams extra outs, and that's what Mars Hill wound up doing. They gave a couple extra outs and took advantage.
Yeah, typically when you get into conference play, you're playing good opponents. It's really the team that makes the most mistakes that's going to come up on the short end. And last week at practice, we spent a ton of time defensively and trying to execute the bunting game, which I thought we did better as well this weekend. So, you're winding down, and we'll keep working this week and trying to just keep improving in some areas, have consistent at-bats, and keep working defensively, because if we're going to get to where we're trying to go, we're going to have to do those things well.
3 conference games left. Carson Newman next weekend, a game behind Catawba now. It's out of your hands. You need to take care of your business and hope for something else, but just to be in a position where you want to be, where you want to go, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, going into the last series of the year, and you say, hey, we still have a chance to accomplish one of our goals, is something that we will take. We've given some things away early in the year. We can't go back and do anything about that. But we're in position. Going to be an unbelievable series, because Carson Newman is a really talented club and really can pitch it and going to play hard. So it'll be a tremendous challenge for us. But that's what it's all about. And if you're a competitor, that's exactly the type of series you want to play in.
Tusculum with a doubleheader sweep over Mars Hill today. They'll play a non-conference game Tuesday at Lee before finishing on next weekend here at Pioneer Park against the Carson Newman Eagles. With Tusculum head coach Doug Jones, I'm Jim Miller. For more on today's game, visit TusculumPioneers.com.